Hello, I am here now. So this is an interesting UI setup, and I'm going to be honest, I don't completely remember what the game looks like actually on screen. So if I need to move the chat anywhere, we'll see here in a minute. Thankfully, the game, believe it or not, is relatively slow paced. So because of that, I will have plenty of time to move things around as needed. The timing of all of this is kind of insane because previously in the past, the only PC client that existed was like exclusively in like China or something. And so actually last month, they finally created a PC client that you can just download and use for here in America. And I assume any other country that is around. I assume the Canadians are allowed to play Mahjong, but I don't really have a way to know for sure. I had to do something slightly different for the setup though, and I'm not entirely sure why. So in OBS, you have like a bunch of different things to set up like screen capture and stuff. And I usually use the one called game capture because I'm capturing video games. However, I suppose that Mahjong Soul does not count as a video game, so it was not detecting. So before stream started, I had to go through and then just use window capture. I was thinking about trying to make it sound like a very big deal, but to be honest, it was not a big deal at all. I had to click like 3 buttons and then started to work. Also, yes, I have arrived. Welcome, Cyan. I saw your message a long time ago, but I just hadn't acknowledged it yet. But yeah, today Mahjong, I know a good... that's an over-exaggeration. I know a little bit about Mahjong. I've played enough in the Yakuza games to have like a foundational knowledge. Actually, you know what I am going to do is that I might go ahead and just pull up a handy chart that I can have on the side ready to go to refer to. So I will be cheating a little bit, but I think that that's okay just based off of how bad I am at Mahjong overall. I still struggle to look at to win at the easy tables in the Yakuza games. So you are not getting like a professional tier player here. Instead, you're getting a player that is going to be hurting very, very bad. I am going to be honest though, cannot find this chart. So we might just be out of luck because I'm not going to sit here for 600 hours looking for it. I thought it was... oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have this up. I'm going to open it in browser and save it and install it. And then I will pull it up from my files, which you cannot see. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to. And if you could, there would be a serious problem that I would have to like delete the VOD and then start over because all of my information would be visible. And I've doxed myself probably 3 too many times in the past month. We are Jonging, welcome Jury. Which I'm sure you saw the messages. This is probably the most active pre-chat has ever been. Let me see if I can get this like pinned somehow. I don't know if I can actually do that. I'll just refer to it from time to time. It doesn't actually have to be on top. I think it's fine if it's not. Oh, you know what I could do is I could just like make it smaller and then I can still see everything. We definitely can. I had a good thumbnail today. What's good about it? Because I thought it was a pretty bad thumbnail. Because I went and grabbed it. Oh, a saucy thumbnail? I mean, that's kind of just like how the character is, right? It wasn't like necessarily on purpose saucy, but you know, we have to get saucy whenever the game's saucy. We try to match the vibe here because we're not vibe killers. We have fun. So either way, I guess I can just like go ahead and hop into a ranked game because that's really all I can do. But if there are people that want to do friendly matches, which I'm sure there will be, Jury has already expressed interest. I will be willing to do friendly matches. I just assume that you cannot do 1v1, right? That can't be real, right? I don't even know how that would work. But we will see how all of that goes. I'm kind of not expecting the best because, you know, I'm not the best. So we're just gonna go I tried to click on it, but it flew away from me instead. We're just gonna go straight into a match. I don't really know the difference between the different seats and stuff. All I know is that there's 1,500 people in one of these rooms and 20 people in the other. I don't know what makes the south one so bad. You should stream snipe the room. You're more than welcome to. Please. Although you'd have to like catch me out of like 1,400 people. Honestly, I don't think it should be that difficult to like find me. I bet it genuinely is. Just like click on the thing at like nearly the same time, and then you're good. Hold on. Can you see what's happening right now? It looks like that the screen is just frozen on OBS. I'm going to pull up that on. Yeah, you can't see the screen. Hold on. We might be having technical difficulties. Let me recapture. I don't know why that would be frozen. Okay. Did I do browser source? No, I didn't, I swear. Okay, so now we're like in a difficult area because I'm actively having to play while this is going on. So I don't get like booted or whatever. We're just going to drop that down, and now I guess I will delete the source here. You're not going to be able to see anything for a second. We're going to go for a window capture. Okay, add the window capture. Mahjong Soul launcher, that's not going to do it. Mahjong Soul, it's frozen. Let me see if I can go in and maybe if I full screen it. It didn't do anything. Okay. Let me see if it's, now that it's full screen, let me see if I can capture it through the game capture. You're getting thrown away. Let me turn you off. No, you can't see that either. You're going away as well. Let me delete the game capture and the window capture. Okay, remove. Get rid of the south tile, I don't need it. And then we are going to try one more window capture and hope that it just kind of works this time. It does not look like it's working. We're getting rid of you. Automatic, that's fine with me. Window, okay. Window title must match. No, that's fine. Getting rid of you as well. We are going to delete the window capture. I don't know if you can see the stuff popping up and away at the same time, so that's kind of like why I'm worried about this. I don't want to reveal literally everything that I have going on. We can do display capture, I believe. That might be what we do for now. I'm going to get rid of you, and that's the wrong one. We will capture this screen and get rid of you. We will put this on full screen and capture cursor. Sure, that's fine. Okay. I believe you should just be able to see now, and hopefully the audio and stuff lines up. I'm going to not do anything on this front monitor because then I would actually just like dox myself and stuff, so we're going to avoid that. But what can I say other than, oh wait, I have to move you so that you can be on top. That's the quickest I've ever worked on the fly. I did lose, but you know, I can't feel bad about that whenever nothing was working. I'm gonna move you down a little bit because it looks like that's kind of taking up the screen space, and now everything should be fine. Little did I know that the game was trying to hide everything. I do understand that it might be trying to keep an eye out for me, that way a stream sniper such as Jury would not be able to see my tiles if she were to get into the same game as me. However, I'm honestly not too worried about it. I would rather everybody else be able to enjoy the stream other than rather than Jury ruining the stream for everybody. I do appreciate the countermeasures though that the game has put into place. I understand where they are coming from. We're going to delete the 8 and go for the 6-6. You wouldn't do such a thing? I don't know. You seemed kind of willing to go straight for the stream snipe example. It's hard to be clear about what your intentions were, but surely there's a reason why the game has like countermeasures like that in place. 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8, and 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 6, 6. I'm gonna try to get a west. Hello, Joe Bobular. Welcome, Spice. I'm going to delete the 9. Oh, also, 50 subscriber. You made it to a stream. Congratulations. If you want to do a friendly room later, I think that's the plan. So as of right now, we could do like a room between me, you, and Jury, if you were down. And then I assume we'll have a 4th at some point, although I'm not going to put pressure on that. 3, 4, 5, we kind of don't need you, I think. Although, Spice, I would be kind of worried about you being in a room, because I'm pretty sure that just means that you would win, unless we get somebody even better. You're down for a game or two? That's good. Currently, we're in the middle of a ranked game, so, you know, I can't hop directly into one, but we'll see how things go. Also play 3 players? Okay, that's good. So, although I really don't know how 3 players works, I know that it's a little different than having 4 players. 5, we'll just get rid of the 5. I really don't have anything to set up with it, even though I know that it would give me like a whole bunch of points. How many wests are there? There's still 2 out there. I'm hoping to get 2 80% luck game, don't worry. It's just that I don't really know if I have the luck required for it, although my luck has been on the up and up lately. Your north acts as a pot of greed, that's the only difference. I wish that I could nod along with you and go, oh, that's so true, pot of greed, but I'm going to be honest, I've experienced the pot of greed meme my whole life. I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, but I don't remember what pot of greed does or why it's significant at all. I assume that it's some kind of win condition, but I have no way to like actually know that for sure. Was that the final 6? It was not. There's still a 6 out there. So I actually just can't nod along to what you were saying. It's insane how this person is already like just stealing literally everything. They got a Tsumo last round and then they just stole that guy's whole setup. Oh wait, no, it was this guy stealing from this guy. I see, and it was also just that guy that got the Tsumo last turn. To be fair to me, even though it seems like that I'm not really paying attention, is I legitimately was not paying all that much attention because the game wasn't being captured. So, you know, it's a little difficult. Also, if the audio levels are okay, I hope they are, because I like turned everything way down. I thought about setting up like other game music and stuff in the background, because we'll get rid of you. Because this game's music, I mean, I don't want to say that it's bad, but we definitely do have kind of like a royalty-free music feel going on, where I'm sitting here like just listening to the same Kevin MacLeod song for the 27 hours straight. Or well, I mean, it is literally a mobile game, but it does have the mobile game feel. I just wish that it didn't have the mobile game feel, because I feel like in a lot of ways it feels pretty premium. Premium? You can put down a north to draw another tile. Oh, wait, it has special abilities like that? That can just happen? We're going to get rid of the south tile. I don't need it. You know what's crazy is that whenever I started playing Mahjong and Yakuza, so like Yakuza, my first Yakuza game was Yakuza 0. And Yakuza 0, they didn't have any of the numbers or stuff on these tiles, or like the letters on the tiles, like they do in later Yakuza games. I'm going to get rid of the west tile. In other Yakuza games, like they've got the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 9. So new players know what they're even looking at, because whenever you look at these things, the symbols are scary. And even if you're like baby understanding like what a Japanese number is, that doesn't mean that you're going to know what this number looks like, because the font is goofy. It'd be like trying to show somebody that is desperately trying to learn English like a cursive font and being like, here you go, buddy, go ahead and figure it out. And they're sitting there and they're like, and they don't know where to go from there, because it actually just says like the cat drowned in the river or something. And they're all curved together, squiggling in on each other. And you don't know what to do. Although, like, even though I say that, like, my own handwriting kind of just does that on its own, even whenever I'm not writing on cursive. I've developed a thing where to write more quickly. My pencil honestly does not really get picked up from the paper, which is like a serious problem for legibility. At least I think it is, but whenever I hand my paper off to somebody, it really does feel like that they can just read the stuff fine, which I'm kind of shocked by, because it feels like I'm completely writing down. Should I steal that? Can I still win if I steal that? I'm going to assume so. We're kind of learning here and there still, but we're going to figure it out. I'm going to get rid of the 9, and we're going to run off of the 7. I believe if we get 3 7s and then a white tile, we can probably win. Although that might just be a misunderstanding of hands, because I'm still trying to figure stuff out. What's insane? But yeah, the handwriting. So if I have like a T going into an I, like obviously that makes sense in cursive, like you're going to loop into the thing. Spite said he didn't want to play with 3 people last time you asked him. It's because I wasn't there. I understand. I have an allure to me. Much more willing. Or he's willing to just have the show go on and he's a good sport. Let me get... Oh, I'll just run with the red guy because the white guy is like already mostly discarded, I think. And I have no way to... You were there? Oh, my bad. I think this guy like knows how to play the game. Maybe neither of us have the allure then, and instead it's just the fame that he could pool from a stream of 3 viewers. Prim made you see the light? That's true. I saw in chat that you were talking to Prim about like the 3-player rooms and stuff, and that they're like a lot faster or whatever, and like there's different stuff going on, and you were just talking about Pots of Greed, which doesn't entirely make sense to me. I do already have 2 norths, but I'm kind of like in the south seat, so isn't it good to have south? So I'll just go ahead and focus on the south. I don't really know what the difference is between 3-player rooms other than your Pot of Greed whatever tile. Which tile is it? Your north tile. And obviously there's less players, so I assume that the rounds go by faster, so maybe it's kind of like Swift play on Valorant, where the economy is way different and you can just kind of be stupid on it. And people don't really care as much as if you're stupid. And if they do care, then it's kind of just like a sad thing. Let me not do that. I don't need you. I don't need you either, so you're going immediately down. I was home for my little brother's birthday. And by home, I mean like my parents' house rather than my apartment. And I had gone to visit. But you know, like whenever I go to visit, I usually have to take my like computer and stuff down there because I basically always have stuff to work on. And most of my work, what sucks is like I don't have all my stuff linked up like you should. So like half of my stuff is on the Google suite, and then like the other half is on the Microsoft suite of things. And my Google suite obviously just like links everywhere, but the Microsoft suite I don't have set up to link everywhere. So I'm kind of awkwardly using Discord as like a transfer point to like shake hands and then hand the baton off to the Discord, and then Discord hands the baton to the Microsoft suite so that it can start running away. Let me get rid of you. Either way, I had a whole bunch of stuff and I was like sitting there working for 5 hours. And we realized that it had been raining for like 7 hours straight or something. And so outside in the driveway, it had completely flooded. Let me get rid of you. It had completely flooded, and my car was just kind of sitting on the side of the driveway, which is like a dip. And we'll get rid of you. That's cool. And the dip, because you know it's a dip and it's been raining for so long, collected like a whole bunch of water. And so I needed to move my car just in case that it would get like stuck in the mud or whatever, and I wouldn't be able to get it out until way late. But honestly, I really don't think that it's that big of a problem, because I don't know if, well, I can't say that because you don't know what my car is, but my car is very small is what I will say. My car is a very small car, so I'm not really worried about it half the time, and I'm kind of just doing it to like not worry my parents or whatever about it. But they're worried about the car getting stuck in the mud all the time. So I had to go out there and move my car out of the little dip in the side of the driveway. and I start waddling out there with like my little slide-on shoes and pants and stuff. But hold on. Okay, we can get rid of you. With my slide-on shoes, I get to the driveway. Things are fine so far, but I know what's coming. And I get out to the side of the driveway, and I can see that there's an entire lake amassed under my car, and it's basically swimming at that point. So then you kind of start having to do the awkward walk where you're kind of doing like very uncomfortable, slow high knees. But the deeper that you get in, you realize that it's a completely lost cause, and your shoes are getting wet no matter what. So you kind of just give in and then let things go. We're getting rid of the 3. Either way, by the time I got to the front door of my car, which is only like 5 steps away, but it really does feel like whenever you're walking out there like that you're actually like trekking through the whatever sea that Moses like split the water from, because I'm sure even though like he split the water or whatever, that whenever they were having to walk through, they were probably going through a whole bunch of mud and stuff. I don't need you. I don't need you either. And so once I got through my 5 miles of 5 steps of water, the water had completely come up to my ankles, and it had gotten to the point where I got into the car and I could feel like the water desperately trying to escape from under my heel. 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. I know how to count. Desperately trying to escape from under my heel. So like I actually took off the shoes and I was able to dump them out, which is not really what should happen, because the shoes are like, I'm not gonna say that they're not like sturdy or anything, but they're just like little canvas shoes that don't have any kind of weight to them. So in reality, like if there's just a little bit of water, it's not going to like soak and hold and puddle like that, but there was enough water for it to do that. I'm going to get rid of you because I don't need you. I guess I could go for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's kind of late for that. 2, 2, 5, we could get like 3 2s or whatever. 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, we could go for a 4. How many 4s are out here? We're just going to skip. I don't need you either. You're a 9 and you suck. But either way, I woke up this morning still at my parents' house, and those shoes were still completely soaked. I had to throw them in the dryer. And those shoes, they are not great. And so, you know, they're a little fragile, and they're kind of old, and so they went through the dryer, and it smelled, I'm just gonna say it kind of smelled horrible. Like I had completely burned a corpse in the dryer. Let me get rid of 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna get rid of the 5. 2, 3, 4, and now we've got 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. I believe that we can probably just turn these into trios of the same thing, and then we can work from there. It's kind of hard for me to know what like the hands are, because like the hands in poker, I'm learning from Balatro. I kind of just have to go, okay, I've got 5 cards. I will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like, wow, you can count forward. Congratulations. And obviously, for the most part, you're still just counting forward in Mahjong, but you have to be able to, do I count forward in bamboo sticks, or do I count forward in circles, or do I count forward in, like, Japanese symbols? Or do I, like, count 333 with the other thing? And then how do I put the dragons into play? Are the dragons numbers now? I really don't know. And you have to figure all that out, and I haven't figured that out yet. I'm kind of just winging it for the most part. But we're getting there. Is that a 5? How many 5s are there? Oh, I'm going to steal it. That's okay. 2, 3, 6, 7? 6, 7, 8? But we kind of already... man, that's rough. I'm going to delete you because we already have like a thing going on there. That's okay though. There's 2s out there already. There's 2 2s. Which is funny because that's like the same number but twice. 2 squared. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. I didn't even notice that we already had a Ricci out. We will No Yaku. No Yaku, does that mean that I just lose? I can't remember. Yaku is like what I need to win, right? No Yaku, 2 left, Furryton. No Yaku, no. Isn't Furryton bad? Oh, Furryton is bad. That means I can't win. I just straight up can't win. It's over. Furryton? Oh, hold on. There's hope. There's one left. If we can like steal the thing, then we can win. There's hope. I'm grateful that this says like the Furryton because you discarded a 5 already. Oh, that's tragic. One left. Let me see if I can. No. Okay, one left. So I have to wait. Didn't that just say not off of me though? So it's okay. Are we still in this? We're still in the same round, right? How do you win in this game? I straight up don't know. So like the stealing rules and stuff, and somehow I've ended up in second place. I've been in last place the whole entire game. But you know, that's okay. All last, this must be the last round. It feels like some of these rounds can actually go on for years. We have 2 Norths in the North seat. Now I don't know if that's like huge. I'm pretty sure it's huge. Because I think if I get like 3 Norths or something while in the North seat, isn't that just like a big easy win? And I have 2 Easts as well, so if the North is not a big easy win, isn't the East for sure a big easy win? We don't need you at all. Wait, what? I don't know, I could just be making up rules at the same time, sitting here on the playground saying, no, I have a force field, you can't touch me. Your tiles are not labeled. Are they supposed to be labeled? Is there a setting for that? I don't need it labeled, but if it would help the viewing experience, then I could probably get them labeled. How do I do that? Not to brag, but you know, I've already played enough Mahjong to be able to tell what the symbols are. Oh, here we are. Yeah, there you go. Now you can understand what's happening while I play the game. But like I've played enough Yakuza Mahjong because like Yakuza 0 didn't have them labeled, so I had to learn what they were back then. You know, back in my day, we actually had to have a little bit of tenacity and willpower to get through our games. But in current game era, they just let you look at the numbers with no issue. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2, 4, 7. We don't need you. Oh, let's give them numbers. They can't figure out what the numbers mean on their own. Was I a platinum gamer? I have only platinumed Yakuza 7, which was the easiest platinum of my life. I wish I could say that I was a platinum gamer, but instead I just fought the Amons. Had to do Mahjong for trophies. I did it to fight the Amons. So like, because you know, usually there were sub-stories and stuff attached to Mahjong, and I knew that I would have to go through all of it. So I wasn't going to just use like the cheat tiles. And what was crazy is I think I just made a super gross sound with my mouth, so I apologize if you could hear that. It was kind of like I breathed, but my like throat had closed while I breathed. I'm pretty sure I've heard like a cat make the noise before, but it's a little more understandable whenever a cat makes it because cats are little weirdos, and I'm like a human that is like civilized and stuff. So I apologize. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 3, east, east, north, north. I feel like I'm reading off the 999 puzzle where you have like the boat and it's like full stop, half, dead stop, half, slow, half slow, with the boat directions. But instead it's completely like unrelated to anything, and it kind of just makes me feel better whenever I say the things out loud because it makes it sound like I have a plan. Whenever there's not really anything holding on here. I'm glad that I'm in a room with a whole bunch of people with like no titles at all though, because that means that I'm amongst my own people. Although it seems like this guy's really going places. I don't know how to read his name at all, so we're not even going to attempt it. It's kind of cool that you can actually just play with people around the world though. I suppose like the ping and stuff is not near as important on Mahjong as whenever you log on to like Guilty Gear Strive and you're trying to play against some guy from Japan and you're on the other side of the globe and you can't do it because the rollback oh. If I would have known that, I would have stolen just to stop him from getting it. It's insane that... Is this the same guy that's been winning the whole time? At least I'm like a strong second. I'm pretty sure I still get like rank up points off of playing like a defensive coward. So I actually should be like good here. Yeah, +9. Not -36 is like a huge loss. But you know, I'll take what I can get. That's still like 1/10 of the way through. Let me know if you want to play now or if you want to hold off until later, because I can also play like 2 of these games, like 1 or 2 games before getting into friendly matches, but I don't know how long either of you will be watching for, so I don't want to take up your whole entire time, subjecting you to sitting here and watching my own horrible gameplay while you're biting your nails, desperately trying to get your own fix of Mahjong. So go ahead and let me know what you want to do. I'm cool with either or, and because friendly rooms will be probably a little easier, even though technically like ranked matches are supposed to be right around my rank. I'm pretty sure that like there's got to be like Mahjong players that are also just smurfing, because I assume that it's probably like super easy to smurf in Mahjong, but I really don't think it'll give you the kick. You want to find a match at the same time? Well, if you believe that you can, tell me whenever you're ready. And I don't think counting it down here will work, so we can just try to click at the same time. If you're ready to go, though, that's bannable? No, it's not. We're okay. There's not like a Mahjong Soul developer sitting here waiting. You tried? He said that, but he's done it before? Did you get banned? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. My account has literally nothing tied to it. This is the same account that I've used. Hold on. Let me go to the log here. Let me show you what this looks like. So we have the game that we played on April 8th. And then before that, it's December of 2022. So it's not like that I've played this game like super often or anything like that. But, you know, did you actually get banned, Spice? You did it with Koi. Did you and Koi both get banned? 4 players south or what? We could try that. I mean, I'm down to click on it if you are. I don't really lose anything. I do have like 200,000 of these like free tokens, but I probably just straight up not like gotcha pilled enough, but these tokens don't do anything. Like, I actually have no idea what I can get with them, because whenever I look at like the, oh look, you can get the bond points, or oh look, you can summon the guys, literally nothing. None of the stuff has appeared anywhere in the shop, and I don't know what I can get with it. So this has just been sitting here for actually probably like 3 to 4 years. I know if you're colluding. If you want to do it, go ahead. Okay, jury. Stricter than Tekken. That's kind of like a low bar, isn't it? Although, okay, I'm going to click on this in 3, 2, and 1. If you're in there with me, you're in there with me. If you're not in there with me, then that's too bad. I really don't know how South is different from East, because I assume that's like the starting seat, right? Does that change the rules? Tekken doesn't even punish dudes for DCing. It's a Mickey Mouse game for real. That's true. Although, like, Harada keeps saying that they have a list. We have a list of everybody that has ever DC'd before in their entire life, and they're getting punished, we swear. Oh, look, how did it happen? We kind of just got the people that are modding their game banned. 4 East, 4 South. How is that different from the East seat? I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what I just played. Hold up? Does that mean stop searching? What does hold up mean? I don't know if I should click on the stop searching button. Either way, all I know is that we're not finding a game here anytime soon. The queue times are kind of insane. It's kind of like logging into League of Legends and cancel. How do I cancel? Okay, I clicked on it. Logging into League of Legends, and even though there's 6.4 billion people playing, 4-player East. Okay, 3, 2, 1, click. Even though there's 6.4 billion people at any given time, it's impossible to find a game that is being played. Okay, I'm in. I hope in the same game, but we'll see. No cheating, jury. Waiting for other players, 2 players. I'm sure it probably is us. Like, there. Let me see. I don't think you have any of these names, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1. We will get rid of the 9. I don't need you whatsoever. That's unfortunate, but you know, I assumed that we had it, seeing as how like we're on the same continent. So I figured like, oh, we clicked it at the same time, and we're closer to each other. So that means that we will surely get placed with each other, but maybe that's a little too idealistic. We've got a 4, 5, 6, a 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 6. I think we're kind of already close to winning. Although that might just be due to my own ignorance. Can I make it with a 1, 1, 1 and a 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I don't need you. That's okay. I don't need like a turn to play anyway. I really don't want to play. It's not like I need to get rid of my tiles or anything. I just kind of like want to sit here and watch you guys play. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't mind at all. Go ahead, go out. Steal my tiles, sure. You've been a real thief the whole time. I think you're really bringing the mood down. Go for you. 4. I'm trying to develop like any sort of plan in my head, but it's kind of difficult. Even though I feel like that there's already a solid plan, I know for a fact that if I get like a 5, 6, 7, this is somehow not going to work out. Oh, never mind. It has already worked out. Easiest game of my life. I'm a Mahjong master. I don't know if this gives me many points though, so we'll see. This is like a special tile up here, so we already have that tile, so I'm pretty sure that gives us more points. Although I may be mistaken and making that up. But this is already like the safest position that I've been in a long time, although even though I already have Ricci, I know that like for a fact, like this guy here, probably... Oh, never mind. We just won. It's the easiest game of all time. I'm a natural. Ricci, fully concealed hand, Dora, Oradora. 7,800, that's not bad at all, right? 8,800, how did a 78 become an 88? I don't know, I'll take it, but I feel like I kind of scammed them out of everything that they've had. Telling people that they filed their stuff correctly and then immediately going and saying, never mind, you didn't do it right. Can I go ahead and take your couch from you? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. The 3s are glowing. So I assume that the 3s are glowing. That probably means that they're worth more money. 7, going to the Mahjong parlor, seeing that the Mahjong tiles are coated with a radioactive substance to indicate that they are worth more points than the other tiles. We will keep you because that's how I won the last time. We probably don't need the 8 though. If we need it, we'll just go 4, 5, 6, and then like with the 3s or whatever, 6, 7, 9. We could have gotten rid of the 9 or the 3 as well, but we'll just have to see how things end up from here. 1, 3, 3. We probably definitely do not need a 9 or a 3. The 3 seems goofier to have, so we'll get rid of the 3 off of the bat now to just like speed things up a little bit. I also do have like a short that's mostly edited. It's kind of insane how simple shorts can be, but like how overcomplicated you can make it in your head. So like for me, I'm kind of just throwing together like a clip that has been clipped on the channel already and then like throwing chat on it. But because I've had like all this other stuff going on, I just haven't made the time to like zoom in one single time and then upload the thing. But it's basically done and ready to go. And the one short that I did do got like 400 views, so I'm hoping for the best here. Although that one was Resident Evil, which seems to have like basically free views built in. So we'll see how a Balatro clip does. Although it does contain jokes about a penis, so we'll see if a penis can carry a whole entire short. 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. We've got lots of 3s here. I feel like this would be more of like a royal flush kind of situation where I would kind of just win literally every single chip known to man in Balatro. And I would be set for the rest of the game. Oh my god. 1 left, 2 left. We're going for this one. I can't believe it. I feel like my luck has really turned around. Recently, like whenever I drove to my parents' house on Friday night, I believe that was at 10 p.m. so like the highway and stuff was still pretty busy and I was still going through like traffic lights and whatnot. But as I approached every traffic light, I don't know if you played like Cyberpunk in its early days, But they used to do the thing where as you approach, the light would just kind of immediately turn green for you. That way you wouldn't get hit by cars or hit civilians or anything. It was kind of lame. Although that seemed to like kind of happen for me in real life, because as I approached literally every traffic light, it would turn green as I was probably like a whole bunch of yards out, so I could see like the other cars start to speed up and pass through, so I didn't have to slow down at all. I kept at the same speed going, and then I would probably have to slow down a little bit just to like not hit them in the back or whatever, because that would probably be bad. But I just continued to go through, and this happened for like 4 or 5 lights. Come today, 2 days later, driving back up to my apartment, and I hit like a red light for 1 second. But every other light, I was able to just like flow through and continue on. Hold on, there's no way. I'm probably actually going to get ruined, and this guy's going to steal 11,000 points from me, which is insane. I am already dreaming it up in my head, although we just dropped a 1. There's nothing that I can do about it either, because I'm already on like a set path. We've chosen, like, we've reached the fork in the road, and one of them had like the deep dark lightning valley death area, and the other one was like, oh, a beautiful road and everything looks nice and there's vegetation and wheat everywhere. And then this guy reaches his fork in the road after us, and he chose the fork in the road that like intersects with my fork in the road, and he brought like a whole bunch of like nuclear weaponry and like a Davy Crockett and whatnot, and then immediately just started like nuclear blasting my beautiful wheat fields, and now everything's in like fallout, and the world has basically been destroyed as I know it. And now like the other fork in the road is actually like the correct one, because once you get past the little like Death Canyon or whatever, past that it's kind of like decently okay, which isn't as good as like what we had in this fork of the road before, but it's still like better than all the death and destruction that we were left with. And now he's completely destroyed everything that I've ever known and taken all of my opportunity from me with like 60,000 points in his hand, and like 2,000 of those are coming straight from me, which is like, why? He just took 4,000 from me, even though these guys were like worse off than me. Why did I get punished for it? It doesn't make sense. 1123551369 south north red. I agree. I really don't know what I should do here, because I feel like all the hands up until this point have been pretty good for me, but they just aren't this time. And I'm pretty... Did he pass me? Is there a way to check? I'm going to put a... is there just a general sad one? I guess we can get a little pouty and be upset and stuff. Let him know that I'm not really feeling it after that one. I can't... Wait, I should not have tossed out the south. It's got the radioactive coating that's showing me that it's worth something. And I've messed up. This guy just left. That's cool. I understand, though. I'm not going to lie, whenever I was playing this, like, after I had started playing on Yakuza or whatever, I was still in high school whenever I started this for the first time. So I would usually play it, like, whenever I was out on the road or something, like, whenever I was with my parents going through a grocery store or whatever. And then whenever I would get out of the car, I would just immediately disconnect from the Mahjong game and then leave everybody hanging. I think they let a bot take over, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Although it really might be that big of a deal. Okay, we just had to wait for the thing to let it go, but it... Oh, wait. I guess it's not a bot, huh? We just kind of have to wait the full 100 seconds for the thing to just make the auto decision for him. 1138. We'll do 8. 112355. Also, I did send all of you friend requests on the game. So I don't know if that will affect things or not, but I did send you them. 2 means nothing to me. I don't really need it at all. I don't need the 8 at all either, and I definitely don't need the 2. We will send out the south and then hope for the north. We have the red dragons, and so with the red dragons, everything will be like flamey and stuff, but in our favor. West, definitely a good option, dropping the west earlier. We don't need the 9, so we're going to drop the 9 as well. I really don't know what we can do with a 6 either, but like a 9. It's kind of like whenever you're choosing a parking spot. And some people will actually... I have had 3 souths. some people will try to park closest to like the entrance of whatever, but like usually what you actually should do is try to find a curb, because if you find the curb, you only have one end to worry about. Hold on, was that a mistake? No, we're still good. If you only have the one end to worry about, then they can't park to you on that end unless they like climb over the curb with their car and then like it just starts slamming their door into your door. It's much healthier for your car that way. Let me get rid of the 4. We don't need that either, although it looks like with our circles, we're about to be looking at a 4, 5, 6 in our own hand, which we could have kept. But there's no way to know that for sure within the game, so we can't blame ourselves for it. Let's get rid of the 9. We're still thinking about curb operations. I can't think of the correct word, so like my mind kind of completely blanked on it a little bit. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. We could go for pairs, to be honest. We already have those paired, and then 1, 1, 6, 7. We can try to get either a 6 or a 7. Honestly, should not be that difficult, especially since I have 2 options here, and neither have been like dropped on the field at all. Although this guy's about to put down a 7, and I know it. I can just feel it. He's got a 7 kind of vibe to him, and this guy did come back. So let me put a heart to say hello, because I noticed that he's returned, and I want him to know that I care for him. 6, 7, 8. That's kind of cool. Huh. Do I get rid of the... I got rid of the north. I have no idea if that's bad or not, so we'll see. I'm hoping that the special tiles are good enough, so like if I have the red guys that we can still win, but I have no way to know if that's the case or not at all. We'll find out though. We're still like in second place by like a pretty large margin, so I'm not like too stressed about it. But there's definitely still like a situation where I end up getting like ruined by this guy and losing everything that I've ever left. We're just kind of waiting for that to happen. But I think this guy has a serious chance at like just continuing his lead, because it seems like whenever somebody gets like a win in this game, they kind of just like keep winning. Maybe that's like representative of life. I knew it. Okay. You don't need 9s. Seeing as how like, you know, you already threw one of them away. We're just going to try everything in our power to not get ruined, I believe, because that would kind of suck. You've already dropped this, we're okay. 6, 7, 8, 1, 1. We only need like one more red guy, I believe. I think with a red guy, we could probably just win it. You probably don't need this. Okay. Yeah, I was scared because like, I don't know for sure. Exhaustive draw? Why did mine fall backwards? Oh, I'm the only one without a ready hand. That might be the lamest thing of all time. We're still in like second place, but not for long, and now I'm under like the starting points, which is super annoying because like I was so far ahead at the beginning, but everything kind of fell apart with like no reason at all. 1, 3, 5, 4, 7, 8, 9. We can get rid of this 4. 1, 3, 3, 4, 6. 3, 4. We should probably try to get a 2 and then a 5. And I think we can probably turn this into something worthwhile, but it's hard to know. This guy's taking his time to think about it, which is kind of stressing me out a little bit. 7, 8, 9. We really don't need you, so I'm just going to throw you away immediately. I appreciate the extra time that it gives me, but I kind of wish that I just did not give that same time to everybody else. As mean-spirited as that sounds. Let me get rid of you. I don't need you. Okay. Everything's circling still. The circle of life. 1, 3, 5. We still need to get rid of the 4. I probably could have kept the 5 here, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I kind of just want a 2 or a 4, and then I could just make an easy trio out of these things. A straight, if you will. 2, 3. I will steal you and throw you in the trash. I hope you don't mind. We're in a decent spot here, I believe. So 7, 8, 9. If we get a 5, we can get rid of the 4. Then we can get rid of the 5 for a 2 or the 1 for the 3. I don't need you. I don't want you. We'll be okay without you. We don't have any of the special tiles, which is kind of sad for like the 4 that we have. I don't know what this means up here. Maybe that's like Richi or Sumo or something. You don't mean anything to me. I do appreciate that you sit next to the 5, but we're kind of already trying to fill in the gap with 2 different tiles, so you're kind of just complicating things in unnecessary ways, and I really need to ask you to leave. Okay. Dragon. This has not been discarded. I'm about to take the biggest risk of my life. Wish me luck. We're okay. He didn't need... Never mind. He's okay. He didn't need us at all. And he just got literally every point known to man. That's insane. 18,000. I'm now in like 3rd place. After like such a good lead at the beginning, it's all been sucked away from me. Stolen. I've completely fallen through. Okay, we're in the North Sea with all kinds of special tiles, which I don't know what to deal with. Let me pull up my little handy dandy helper. We're going to get rid of the 2 for now. And I'm going to extend you so I can see what's happening. And we will see what we can create. Get rid of you. I don't need you. Think I'm really not sure. I don't know what to do. We're in a rough spot. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's cool. You can have all of the easts. I didn't want them anyway. You can have that one too if you want to. I wouldn't mind. Okay, or not. Like, you don't need to have it if you don't want it, but I would have preferred so that I could just get like another turn off of you. You're worrying me here. There's already... We don't need you. Okay. Let me get rid of the 8. Maybe we can build this off of some doubles. What are they called in this game? Pairs? Like the fruit? Green? Like a green dragon, maybe? We'll see. White. It's so unlikely that we get another green. I'll just take the opportunity to assume that we do not get another green. We're going to run with pairs, I think, because we already have so many. I don't need you. 6, 9. We'll get rid of the 9. I believe that was a fine option. It seems that it was. Good job to me, I guess. Not to like self-congratulate too much. I didn't do anything incredible, but we have to take the small ones that we do get. I am a moron. But there's no way to know that because, like, you know, it would be like assuming that I would know when the red light is going to happen whenever I just simply cannot. This guy already has Richi though, so what's the point of living? Making this way more stressful than it needs to be. Come on. You know, there's no need to take the amount of time that you're taking on, like, the one choice that you're making. It can't be that hard. It is that hard. I know it's that hard. I'm sorry. Okay, we need a 1, 2, 1, 4, or 7, which is so many numbers. So, you know, just hand me any one of those. Or don't. Hand me a 9. I don't mind. Give this guy even more points than he already has. I don't need it anyway. A north. You can't win off of that. There's no issue. You've already discarded. Okay. So we've already got rid of a 2, so we can't win off of a 2 either, I believe. So we will get rid of the 2. It's already been discarded a few times, so it's not like I have to worry about him. 1, 4, 4, 7. I have not discarded any of these. Where's the 2s at? I don't have to worry about getting rid of you. We're going to, I guess, just try to get this into a draw state. That way I don't have to, like, worry about it too much. Although we're in kind of a stressful spot here. Okay, at least it wasn't me, I guess. Maybe that's going to drop his points by, like, a whole lot. Or never mind, maybe it'll only drop it by, like, 2,000 points. And we're still all just, like, even here, basically. It's very annoying. I'm going to lose points this game, which is upsetting in a unique kind of way since I was doing so well. Why does everything nice have to be immediately stolen from me? Can the world be more fair? Let me get rid of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. I think we hate green right now, so we're going to get rid of green. I should have gotten rid of the 8. now that I think about it, because there's really like no reason for me to have that. And I'm more of like a 1, 2, 3 kind of fan instead of a 7, 8, 9 or a 6, 7, 8 kind of fan. Although I do have more options off of the 8, so it's not like there's a point for that. We will get rid of you. I don't need you. So you can leave. Then we can, I guess, aim for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we should aim to like fill these out with the just like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And go from there, I think. So we'll get rid of the red dragon and then just hold on to our 2 whites. They can be like the hope that we have at the end of the tunnel. The light pouring through into the darkness, because right now things are looking incredibly bleak for me. I'm going to lose like all 8 points that I gained on the last game. Let me get rid of the 8. Still don't need you. This guy probably already has like things ready for a sumo, which is insane. I know what you are. You're cheating for sure. Just gulp down some water. I don't need you at all either. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 4, 6, 7. I don't need the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could have kept the 7 just in case for an 8. We're okay though. I can win with 2 whites, I believe. I believe we're okay with that. It's going to be that guy's turn again, so I can check. 3 on our tiles. Hold on. Is there any shot here? Yeah, I think we're okay. Okay. Keep these here, and we'll just keep the entire hand concealed, and I believe that we have some form of hope here. We're going to get rid of the 2. I don't need it. 5, 6. Yeah, okay. We can get something here. We're gonna go into Reachy state, and then pray for the best. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6. Not quite how I count, but it sounds like I'm reading numbers off for a commercial. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. White. Skip. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. 1, 2. 4, 6. 6. Gone. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. We need an 8 or a 5 here, which does not look like either. There has been 1 deployed, but that's really a non-issue right now. 4, 5, 6. That's unfortunate. We could have made something out of you a short time ago, but it's too late for that now, and we cannot continue to worry about our losses. We'll get rid of you because I don't need you, and then we'll see if we can get either 3 6s or an 8. If we can get either one of those, then we're probably good. I doubt for any kind of big win or anything, but it'll be fine. 2, 4, 5, 3. We're hunting for the same thing either way, except we get more points for using the red guy. I really don't know what the red guy does. I just know that he's colored differently and he has like a dot. So maybe the dot is worth like hundreds of points. I don't know. Either way, both of them are glistening in their radioactive material, which means that we have good things. If the Geiger counter's going off, that means our points counter will go off as well. I'm looking to come through like a mutated beast, except the mutation is my brain for Mahjong. We're going to be zhonging it hard afterwards. Just hurry up and please make your choice. I can't handle it. Reach. 0, 0, 2, 2. Doesn't matter which one we get rid of. We are now in the best spot we have been in years. Although there's really not much time left anymore. So we kind of just have to hope for the best. I believe we're looking for... What are we looking for? 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. Oh, we did it. Okay. 5, 6, 7. I can't believe it. We're so back. And that guy's in last place for sure. Red 5, Uradora. Are you doing the event? I know literally 0 about Blue Archive, I'm going to be honest, and I have not participated in events that I even like knew what they were. Like, I was playing whenever the Kaguya event was in, and I was aware of Akagi whenever the Akagi event was in. So there's no reason for me to go for like the Blue Archive stuff whenever I don't even know what a Blue Archive is, if I'm being honest with you. Let me get rid of the East. I don't need you. At second place, it's looking like I might end up in the same spot. because currently I have 27,000, which is second place by far, but like first place is 45,000 because he got sumoed, then roamed, and then roamed, and then roamed. So hopefully we'll be done soon, but I don't know how your game went so fast. Whenever mine's sitting here still like slowly trudging along at the same rate that it was at the beginning of the game like 20 minutes ago. It's kind of insane how differently things can go. My nose is stuffed. It's kind of sad. Walked outside today one time. I woke up feeling fine. Walked outside a single time. And then immediately after, I had to blow my nose like 27 times. And then I blew my nose 27 times. And then like cement filled into my nose and it has not moved since. So, you know, pollen isn't really all that fun right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're the most useless tile I think I've ever seen in my life. I really don't know why anyone would ever hold on to a 9. You're worthless. You mean nothing to me. Let me get rid of you. I don't need you. You're still also worthless, even though you're circles instead of literal numbers. I don't know what the symbols at the bottom mean, to be honest. Like, I can read the numbers, but I don't know what this thing means down here. Like, it could mean something important, but I don't know what it would be. I don't know why it doesn't just show the number. Maybe it actually is just like tile or something. I don't know. North, north, white, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Congratulations on your second place, though, by the way. The nose, like, sniffling. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm sorry if you can. Because it's kind of, like, annoying, I would imagine. Like, people sitting here for 20 minutes not realizing that they have the choice to steal or not. Let me... I guess I can just, like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Now I'm the guy that's taking up the whole entire time, but those 10 seconds go fast whenever they're your 10 seconds, but they, like, go super slow whenever they're somebody else's 10 seconds. Really don't know how to explain it. It slows down whenever I'm the one having to think. So maybe if we could think less, I'd be a little more appreciative of my time. I actually have no idea how. We're already at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I guess we're looking for a 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. I didn't even realize that we already had the 5. We might have a chance to come back if this guy makes the dumbest mistake of his life. We're going to hope for that to happen. He knows that we've dropped a 5 and a 7, which probably means that he's unaware of the 6 that he is holding in his hand, hopefully. Although this guy's been dropping hundreds of different, like, circles, so most likely we're stealing from the poorest guy on the planet. Hey, look, that guy's homeless. He's easy pickings. Let me go and see what I can do to him. We're drawing 5s, which I don't need. It's tragic. I'm pretty sure we're looking for a 6. Can you imagine if I was just wrong? But I don't think I am. Ricci is like the different, like, groupings and stuff. And having a concealed hand. I knew it. I knew it. I'm so sorry. Going to the homeless guy outside, kicking the homeless guy, telling him, give me all your money. He gives you like $5. Yay, I'll make my rent payment on time. I was only $5 off. I'll last 32,000 and 4,500. Can I make the money in one round? Probably not, but we can try. 1, 2, 8, 8, 4, 5. This is awkward. 5. That's probably not like the best choice. It's fine though. We have options. We have off ramps here, which is like an important thing to set up whenever you're trying to create a sustainable future. We need to have on ramps and off ramps so that we can ease into things and ease out of things as we need. Get rid of the... Oh, I'm kind of in the south seat, so that might have been cool to have. I'm not gonna lie, although now this guy just has like all of them. And he's going to steal everything from me at this point going forward. It's kind of like a prophetic thing that he did there. Which I appreciate the honesty, but I believe that he knew what he was doing. Oh, I knew it. It did nothing for you. Please don't. I just think that Mahjong would be more exciting if we had like Uno reverse cards and stuff, so that way it could like spin around. Like, oh, if you steal a tile in Chi, then it goes it changes direction, so now it's going to counterclockwise instead of clockwise. And that kind of thing. The balls on this man, the 4-5 discards. The 4-5 discards? I don't understand that one. What did I do? Is it me? 1 2 5 8 8 5 7 1 2 7 7 8 white. What did I do? 4-5 discards. Where's the 4 and where's the 5? Here's the 4. Here's the 5. Here's a 5. 1 2 5. I know how to count, but like I just don't know how it ties together. I know how to count, but I don't know where they came from, you know? What's the origin of the 4-5 discard and what does it mean? You meant 7? Oh. Is that like bad? You don't know how to count? Okay, it's not on my end then. I'm glad to hear it. Is it bad? Did I do a bad thing? 4, 5, 7. I guess a 7 would have been good for the 8, and then a 4 would have been good for the 5, but we're kind of looking for a 3 for the 1 and the 2. And then I believe that this would net us more points anyway, right? We don't need the 4. Or the 5, actually. We now have a 4-5 discard, I understand. You were just, like, talking from the future perspective. Also, welcome, Koi. We'll probably be running player rooms here soon, if you're interested. I do not want to steal. I just kind of hate that kind of thing. We're kind of principled people here, so we don't have to resort to stealing. It's not necessarily bad, but usually middle tiles are better to keep than edge tiles. Let me see. Yep. So entertained by how anime girls got zoomers into Mahjong, well then Yakuza. I was on the Yakuza end. I think for like a lot of people it is like the Yakuza thing. Because you start playing Yakuza, you want to do like the side content, you have to do the Mahjong, and then you realize, oh wait, Mahjong's kind of cool whenever you learn more about it. And then you learn about the anime girl game, which is just kind of like the best resource that you have for the Mahjong on the phone, which is kind of just like an ideal spot to play it. Not necessarily bad, but usually middle tiles are better to keep than edge tiles. That does just make sense in principle, because I was like completely making fun of the 9 tiles, which maybe it's kind of like a built-in bias that I have to get over, but I feel like I like berate the 9 tiles more than I berate the 1 tiles, where I'm kind of more welcoming to the 1 tiles rather than the 9 tiles, and I really don't know where that comes from. I believe we're safe to get rid of that, although it's foolish to just assume so because they haven't like placed it down. We're going to put a little bit of a tea drinking. Let me not steal you. I believe we're fine. North, I don't need you. Imagining a smoky mahjong parlor filled with elderly Chinese men one day, seeing a sudden influx of white 20-somethings. The white 20-somethings don't know how to count. That's the problem. Is that there's still a clear divide, and it's called being able to score the tiles. Because I don't know what that means, and if I didn't have like the thing with me, it would be completely over, because this needs to exist in the center of the table to do all the math for me, or else I simply cannot play. Maybe if you got like one of those like electric mahjong tables where you can like push all the things in the middle and it goes like, and it like eats all the things, like vacuums them up, and it goes like, and it like throws all the tiles up, and then you can just like pull them from there. They're kind of like insane. But then like maybe it would be like, I don't know if you've seen like there's like that one movie where like it's the bad horror movie, and like the lady is trying to like do the dishes or whatever, and then she like aims to put like her hair in like the little what's the thing, like the cutty thing in the bottom of the dish sink that like gets rid of all the disposables, and she like gets her hair in there and then like flips the thing on and like rips the back of her scalp off or whatever. What it might be like that, where you like stick your hand into the thing because you're trying to push all the tiles in, and then like the mahjong table just like bites your hand off or whatever, and then like your hand gets served up as like a tile. That really didn't work out. I'm sorry. I don't know really why I got rid of the north. I wasn't really thinking. 1 3 3. We could go for a 2 or another 3. 1 3 4. We could get rid of the 1. They push you into the middle if you lose. Yeah, they shove your head into the thing. You become a tile. It's like some Junji Ito body horror thing. You're compacted into a little Mahjong cube. Now you are the one tile. The white 20-somethings become just like a white tile. 4 north 4. We're already... Oh, wait, that's a south. We're getting rid of the 9. I like my south tiles, given that I'm in the south seat. What sucks, we cannot get last place, but we might end up in 3rd place, which is just like a big loss, which is insane. Let me get rid of the green. We don't need the green dragon. We're going to go for the red and the south, and that will be how we do it. 1 3 3 1 3 4 5 4 5 5 9. Let's get rid of the 9, I believe, and then 4 5 6 3 4 5. I feel like I'm just kind of listing random things off, but I swear to you that there's actual thoughts going on in my head whenever I'm just saying the numbers. Even though it does sound like I'm just saying numbers, there is like a linkage to those numbers. It's kind of like if you were to listen to like a mathematician like prove a theory or whatever. It would sound like completely foreign to you. Well, I don't know what kind of math experience that you have, but it would sound foreign to me. Like they'd be going 3a times 4x equals south y plus 1 over 3 red dragon equals 5,000 points, and you would just have to accept that. Feel like you're talking Hikaru talking about lines in chess. It's kind of like that, except Hikaru's like really dumb and doesn't know what he's talking about. So we're pretty you know, we're basically buddies. Let me see what I can get rid of. We're getting rid of the 1. You're pointless. 1 1 1. We can probably get like 3 1s here. I might even steal and get a little risky because whenever I steal, things get a lot more complicated. Could you beat Hikaru in a 1st to 10 is the question. You know, I'm really thinking probably not. Now, it's not that I don't have confidence in myself, it's just that I have confidence in him. Given that I probably have like actually like 400 elo on chess. Maybe a chess stream would go hard. I'm not sure though. Like I don't know how to play chess all that well. I know like the basics of chess where it's like, okay, let me move the little king pawn up 2 steps and then do the thing, and then I know the basic opening where you move the guy and then 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 you have like the 2 pawns in the middle and then the 2 knights on the outside protecting those pawns. And then like after that I have no idea where to go from there. Sometimes I end up winning though. We probably... Ooh, I knew it. Okay, we're too good. Okay, we're set up for success, but what's crazy is now this guy with 6,000 points, he's going to steal from me and then just put me into 3rd place. And this guy's not going to lose any points, and he's actually going to gain like 3,000 points and still be in last. He's just gonna mess up with the end of the game for literally no reason because he's probably malicious, to be honest. It's like all the people on the road. Never mind. I knew that I could defend from him. I'm just naturally too strong. Seat win, red 5, Uradora. I don't know what that means. But we have cemented our throne to 500 points. I'm sorry, man. Could not win, but you know, 2nd place is kind of where we naturally belong, it feels like, so I'm okay with that. It's fine to be 2nd place, I feel like. To be the side character instead of the main character. It's a more comfortable position, and I feel like a lot of people like you more that way. I've got 10 Fez budget. Surely that's enough to get a roll off, right? Let me claim. Hold on, how do I claim? Because I passed some of the things, right? Rank? Is it? No, that's not it. It's not you, right? No, it's not you. Not the tutorial. The log? No, it's not the log. Items. It's not items either. It's not you. Where do I find this stuff? Event? Mail? No. How do I claim my free stuff? Items? Is this a gacha? It is a gacha, and there's about 600 different currencies. How do you think they fund it? They're currently running a collab with Blue Archive, if that's your kind of thing. Where do I get my stuff? How do I claim? I passed two of the challenges or whatever. That's what I'm looking for, Koi. I passed 2 of the challenges that will give me even more of the 200,000 currency that I have. I'm pretty sure that this currency actually does nothing. It's Mahjong. What did the anime girls do? They play Mahjong. What kind of question is that? The hand changes. The quests claim automatically? Oh, okay. Well, should I play another, or if Jury or Spice are here, we could also do a friendly match if that is wanted. I will wait for a response just to see what they say, because we could do a friendly match, at least like one of them, I believe. Just waiting. For silver rooms, you need coppers to enter rooms. Oh man, how many? Because I have 200k. Does that ever deplete? I've been playing the game off and on for actually probably like 4 years now. So I have so much money, I feel like. Although maybe it's like more than what I would expect. What's the buy-in? You cannot enter with the current rank. I can't even see what the buy-in is. Entry limit is 2,000. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have so much. I could play like 2,000 games or something. If y'all are up for games, we can create a room, but I will wait for the confirmation. I will wait until 8:30, I guess. Give some time. But I will also leave that up to y'all, so if you want to say no, feel free to say no. I know that Spice and Jury were here not too long ago. I don't know if they still are here though, so that's why I'm waiting. Welcome, Blue. Blue is also here. I'm thinking about running a what's it called? Is it a friendly room? Yeah, a friendly match. So if you want to do a friendly match, Blue, go ahead and say so, because it's about that time. How have you been playing on and off for years and no title or characters or currency or nothing? Because I suck. I suck hard. You could link. Okay. Create room. I was just waiting. How many of us are here? Koi, are you down for a game? Hold on, I don't know what this means. 2 win? Is 2 wins the default? I'm just gonna leave it at the default settings. Invite, copy link. Copy. Anyway, also Blue, here's the link. Whenever I was playing, I was like, oh, it's probably been more than 4 years, actually. Hold on. It's been a long time. I'm pretty sure I restarted once, though, because I lost the account or whatever. Whenever I was playing, usually, like, I would be, like, at the grocery store or whatever. You have to get ready for work. Oh, that's sad. I would have to be at, like, the grocery store or whatever with my parents, and whenever I would get out of the car, I would immediately just shut down and close the game and then leave all those people that were playing. So then their 4-player room would immediately become a 3-player room, and this probably happened like for 20 different games. So the amount of games that I lost, the link is invalid? What do you mean it's invalid? You got in, you're in. You're here. Never mind, it works. I know it works. I knew it. I clicked the button. It's straight from the game. There's no way it didn't work. All you had to do was click the thing. It wouldn't have been my fault if it didn't work. It would have been on the fault of Mahjong Soul for like the button being wrong. I'm going to at Spice and see if he wants to play. I guess I'll message him. Oh, I have not added him as a friend. We are doing friendly if you want, and that is sent. I'm grateful that my Discord is on the left monitor, because if I pulled it up and it was just on the right monitor, you would have just like seen everything, which I guess would not have been that big of a deal. I just had like a side server up, but you know, it would not have changed anything, but it would have been like an annoying thing, I believe. We'll see, though, if we can get him in. If not, we can just do a 3-player room. There's Blue. Welcome, Blue. And if there is any 4th player, then we will take them. I don't know how long I should wait for Spice. We might have to change it for a 4-player room. It's set to 4-player south, actually, which I didn't quite mean to do. So I might need to change that anyway. Tutorial? What is that? This is just the same stuff that we already know how to do. Menzenjin only? I don't know what that means. Let me click the X on that. If not, we might just go ahead and remake the room for 3 people. I think that's what I might do. Can't wait to keep misunderstanding Yaku's. It's fine. You'll do great. I'll give Spice until... I'll give him like 1 more minute. And then if there's no answer, then I will move it over to a 3-player room, and then we'll go from there. Unless there's an AI? Oh, true. I didn't know that. It's an easy AI, so it should be as dumb as us. So we're good. Okay, in that case, I'm ready to start. All of you people have to click ready up though. So it's on you right now. It's up to you to get us playing. Please. Also, congratulations on the big fat dog. I didn't even notice. I'm still on the default character. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how you got the thing. No cheating, by the way. Don't you dare look at my hand. Although I'm going to be honest, I don't know if you two could like discern what to do out of the hands. So we'll see. If anything can change. It's set to south, so I don't know like if that's a big deal or not. Starting with blue, which just like the very game itself, I'm going to try to not like completely list my thing, like my hand. Don't sleep on the easy AI. You watched a video of an easy AI get a Yakuman? South is 8 round, isn't it? It is. So we might have to be scared of the easy AI. That's kind of freakish to hear because I feel like in any other game... Oh, you know what? It's a lie. The dog hand came out. True. They're called paws usually. Hold on. Let me get rid of the 6. In Yakuza, the easy table, I feel like half the time there, which I want to say like they made the easy tables harder. Because in Zero, Judgment, like any of the other games, I was able to win at those. And at some point, it just became completely impossible for me to win in any way whatsoever. And to be honest, it's not like I'm like dead set on having to play real people in Mahjong anyway. Because whenever I'm playing against just like random people online, I don't even comprehend them as people. Wait, that sounds awful. I don't think of them in like the same like human-y way that I would if I were to like log on to like Valorant or Apex or something and then like be in a lobby full of bots or whatever. There's still people on the other side, not to like completely say that they're just like fake beings. It's just that I don't really, you know, I don't make the connection, I guess. I made the wrong choice completely and totally. I'm not going to say out loud what the wrong choice was because, you know, I don't know if Jury and Blue are listening in. Just like put your hand over my tiles or whatever so you don't see them. But you know, or if you don't trust yourself to even know what that does for you, you can look at them all you want. I'll leave that up to you. Just know that like I have a little bit of a handicap not even having the option to see or hear what you have. So the move timers are crazy, are they? What do you mean? The move timers are the same as they usually are, aren't they? Or are we just simply too fast for you? You gotta work on the speed. The thought with which you can comprehend what you have in your hand. 3, 4... That's just random counting. It means nothing towards my hand, believe me. They're like 5 seconds. Isn't 5 seconds the default? I believe 5 is the default for ranked, isn't it? Online, you see, well, you get 5 plus 20, right? You don't get a full 20 for the default, I don't think. At least not from what I've been playing. Because it goes into the yellow time pretty quick, I believe. I might just be incorrect, though. This is kind of like training for blitz mode on chess. This was the default settings too, to be fair. I didn't change any of them. So I want to believe And also, I just simply am clearing. So we're just going to say that this is the way that things were meant to be. Because they were. Go ahead and watch out. Be careful. Definitely don't look at my screen whenever I'm trying to set up for a Ricci. Because you could just tell what you have to not play and it would hurt a lot. Put it into pop-out mode and then make the window as tiny as you can. Or just like full screen the chat or something. Can you pop out chat? Like whenever you're a viewer? I honestly have no clue. Jury is literally stealing everything that she can, which seems insane. I guess she did say that she doesn't really know the rules, but I don't know what you can build off of the complete stealage. Going into a shop and completely clearing the aisles. Going there the next day. Why can't I buy stuff? There's nothing to buy. I just got paid. Come on. Sitting at home with like piles and piles of lotion and ruffles. Had a fun night. What are we waiting for, by the way? I don't even remember what I'm waiting for in my Ricci. Although, like, I know what I... Oh, how does that happen? Oh, wait, Jury does know. She was just ready. I'm sorry, I underestimated you. Hello, Spice. I regret to say that we might have started a game because I did not know where we were. Where you were at. So we might have put an AI in your stead. In your steed. Is it stead or steed? I don't know what we can do about that. Can't tab out to chat, but it's too fast. That's fair. It's probably safer that way. That way you're like truly thinking about the game and immersing yourself in the Mahjong experience. Stead. Okay, I was correct the first time. 4, 5, 5, 1. We'll get rid of the 1, even though it's probably safer to have the 1 because we could aim for the 2 or the 4. We should have got rid of the 6, but that's okay. We can aim for a 5. No, we can't. 8. We'll get rid of the 8. Stead. There's certain words where like I feel like I hear people say it incorrectly just for like the oomph of it, like the pizzazz factor, where it's like I will do this in your stead. It doesn't sound as like fancy and stuff as I am in your steed. And you can be like, I am in your steed, and it feels like a little more like medievally, and I'm like an honorable knight instead of like I'm in your stead. And it feels like I'm a little homeless dude saying, please, I'm living in your shed. Let me get rid of the 6. I don't need the 6. I don't know why you got like more points than me, to be honest, Jury. Because I feel like, what are you doing inside my steed? Oh no. I feel like we both had a ready hand, right? So why do you have 2600 and why do I have 25? Did I start with less points than you did? Like, for what reason? Because we both got 1500 points, I'm pretty sure. 15... Yeah, 1500. So I don't know where the discrepancy here came from. 4, 5, 8, 9, 9. We don't need a 2. We're okay without a 2. Okay, we're taking a chance here. Because we can go either for a... Oh, good choice. 4, 5, 8, 9, 9. We're going to get rid of the 9 and then go for a 7 and a 6. Hold on, I'm lying. Don't listen to that, Blue. It's because you declared Ricci, so you put 1000 into the pot. Oh, okay. 4, 4, 5. Let me drop a knife in response. But since you didn't win the round, the Ricci stick is now in limbo. Whoever wins the round claims the 1000 points you bet last round. Oh, oh, that's horrible. I hope it comes back to me. I didn't realize that we were running on like the free parking Monopoly rules. But I guess that kind of makes sense. Also, I kind of like physically got closer to my microphone, so I'm sorry if it sounds a little crispier than usual. But crisp is probably a good thing, but it's not. It isn't always. I understand. If it's annoying, just let me know. Sitting there, got sent to jail. Now all my money is in free parking. What kind of world do we live in? My Ricci stick sitting on the middle of the Monopoly board. The banker is having to deal with it. It's insane that we're cool with just having a natural player be a banker in Monopoly. pawn con skip. We're skipping. I don't need you. 4, 5, I don't need you either. We're getting rid of the 2 still. I'm hoping to get something here so I can just like get rid of the 8. Like, I was kind of set for a 9, but we're okay. I don't need a 9 at all. Whisper directly into your ear? I would love to. I would get directly right up next to your ear and then like whisper softer than I've ever whispered. 4, 4, 5, and I'm just not even going to deal with you. Oh, there's no norths. I have to get this out of my hand. It's useless. Yeah, no north. No north November. There's also no easts. So I'm sitting here with like piles and piles of useless tiles waiting to cash out at the bank. Turns out the currency was dissolved 2 centuries ago and I'm running around with bottle caps in my pockets. Getting rid of you. Sorry, I'm kind of like fallouted in the brain right now because of the TV show. 5 episodes into that and it's way better than I expected, but you know, that's unrelated. I probably could have held on to that just to aim for the 5. We're kind of in an okay spot. Oh, it's insane. Hold on. She said that she was bad. She said she didn't know what was happening. She said that she lied. She downplayed. It's insane. 12,000 points. Also 5 eps in. Yeah, it's really good. 2,100, 1,900, and 3,900. Sitting here immediately dying. You have matched the 2 M's in your hand. Triple Dora, holy. You don't... What do you mean you don't know? You've like cleared out 2 different rounds in a row. You usually suck. Maybe it's not that you suck. Maybe it's just that like you're better than both of us and now you're like clearing out because you're finally playing with somebody of apt skill level. We're getting rid of the north. We all here got rid of different like directions, so if you get rid of the east it kind of like all ties together. Although it would be you that would like ruin the chain. I understand though, it's not like a big deal or anything. I just think it would have been cool if you kind of like kept the chain going. I'm not going to judge you for it or anything though. It's okay. Jury the goat. I just wish it wasn't true. I wish it was like Jury the loser, because it would feel good to win. Dropping the emote all over the place. Did the AI emote? Did I miss that? Oh, it has sentience? I had no idea. It's kind of like how you can like get teabagged by the AI in Halo Infinite. Thankfully, nobody took Joe Bob on the AI did emote. I knew it. It's insane. They're coding these things to be toxic now. 255. We're going to... Well, I'm not going to tell you. You don't get to know. I know you're listening in on me. You're like the government with like the bird drones or whatever. Sitting in, hearing. I don't need you. Just know that I need you to drop a tile for me. Although there's already things gone. Even if you listen, you don't know what to do with the info. Can't understand a word you say until it's about Mahjong. Until it's not about Mahjong. Oh, my bad. Well, I feel like you probably know more than you let on because you've kind of been like playing, right? You've been playing, and I know that you've been getting like lessons and stuff, so you know, I figure maybe you have more info than like what you're trying to reveal here. Not to say that you're lying, that's not what I'm implying at all. I just don't know if I can trust you or your own instincts. Oh, we're so set. We're more set than we've ever been before. Oh, we're getting rid of you. Lessons only do so much with 5-second timers and not understanding Yaku's. It's okay, I don't understand Yaku's either. To be honest, I don't know what the word means. Koi said, I heard the AI got Yakuman before, and that's about as impressive as, like, I heard a guy do, like, made-up word before. I was going to make up a word, but I couldn't think of anything that sounded, like, reasonable. So I didn't make up a word. Yaku's, true. I saw the vision. You're lucky I didn't read it in the correct way. I just wish that AI would die. It's dropping these emotes and stuff, trying to be like, oh, I'm sad, feel bad for me, while I don't trust you. I don't think you're leading us into a good, safe Mahjong space. I think you're trying to dirty the water here a little bit, and I'm not falling for it. You're lucky I didn't read it in like a general just flat Yaku's. And then not understand and be like, what do you mean? Or I would have gone, and then just like moved on completely and then been like not acknowledged you and just thought you were stupid a little bit. You're like, what is that guy talking about? Maybe he should like leave and stuff. But no, I understood and I don't think you should leave and I appreciate your presence. I don't even remember what I'm aiming for. Let me see. I think it can be a few things. Also trying to never steal. I do not steal generally because it makes things easier. Because then I can just get like Ricci and then like be okay and stuff. Oh, it's so good. Finally, good things are happening to me. I'm kind of farming off of the bot. I apologize, but you know, we do what we have to do around here. It's just looking a little more bleak for you than what I kind of feel bad for you a little bit, Blue, is what I'm trying to say. I apologize for everything that's happening to you. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you too. Thank you, Moon. I appreciate the appreciation. And just know that I'm sending it back your way as well. You've got a 6. I don't need that, so we're okay. 3, 4, 5. We'll get rid of you and then trade you out for the better one. All I know is that it gives me more points, so that's like important to me because I'm a very materialistic person. Skip 2. We'll get rid of you. You're just kind of pointless right now because I don't have anything to match you with, so you're just like sitting in the back of the room thinking, oh, why isn't anybody talking to me? And then you're not even making any attempts. It's okay though. Now you like live out on the open in the front of the board and you have nothing to worry about. I don't need you either. Ooh, and now I've got you a best friend. I wish I would have held on to you and maybe tried to nurture you a little more. We could have done the great things together. You get pints from what in points? 1, 2, we don't need you. You get points from what in your hand or what's on the board. You get what points from what's in your hand. The board, if you have stuff on the board, it can actually mess things up for you. Very used to getting your ass handed to you online games, in online games is no different from any other learning experience. True. Sitting there playing Tekken, like immediately getting bodied over and over and over again. Look, I made it to the top of yellows. Isn't that incredible? No, you're like below silver, but like good job, I guess. And then I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to make it to like the orange above me is like I'm getting bodied over and over again. I'm on a 6-game win streak though, but it's like broken up over the span of a month. I feel like it's impressive in its own way. Let me get rid of you. Learning bears right now. You're used to the abuse. The bears are cool. You will be a menace. Which bear? Because they're slightly different, right? Like in 8, they got slightly different stuff. Destroyed someone in Helldivers using the rock paper scissors emote. I did not know that that was a thing. I'm like so far behind, it's not even funny. This is just sad. This would have been like an actual like setup here, and now I'm feeding Jury points, who really does not need the points. Kuma, of course. That's good. You can do like the electric bear godfist or whatever. Helldivers, I'm so out of touch, it's not even funny. Let me get rid of the East. We don't need it. It's in the first war bond. I never completed it. I never completed the first war bond. And even if I did, I guess I just like didn't use all the stuff. I think we've got an interesting thing going on here. I did not need to get rid of the 3. I feel like that was a foolish choice. Foolish. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 7, 7, 7. Let me read out random codes to try to trick them up. 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, south, south, dragon, dragon, red, red, blue, blue. What does it mean when there's an exclamation mark? What are you talking about? An exclamation mark? Where? It means you're about to win? What? Why do you have an exclamation mark? In what way? In what way do they win? 0 Yaku? Oh. That's bad. That's bad. That's not good. Right? Click it? Okay, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is it 0 Yaku not good? I'm pretty sure it's not good, right? skip. What's the stuff in the upper left do? I don't know, to be honest. Don't need you. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Anxious. Oh, he stole your emote. The AI completely stealing your thunder right now. Let me... Con, because you can do it. Tiles on the board is what you should have specified. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about the thing in the top left with the... like the west and the 5? Because I'm pretty sure that that like gives you more points or something, but I'm not certain. The upper left is the Dora indicator tile, so the tile that comes after that in the sequence is extra points. Okay, I was in the right track then. I'm still okay here. Okay. The right of that? Those are Jiri's tiles that she has stolen. We're going to take it. We're going to take a risk. Oh no. Worst risk of all time. Those are Jiri's tiles. Whenever you steal tiles, they're face up. It's like the opposite of Yu-Gi-Oh! I forgot that I had to drop another one down, so I was just kind of letting it eat my time. We're going to just like see what happens if we continue. Oh. Oh no. Oh. I don't know if there's a recovery for me. Okay. We'll just like switch angles here. We'll figure something out. On the fly. Better than what I could have hoped for, to be honest. Only losing 1,000 points. There's most definitely not. I'm glad that I had your vote of confidence. I knew that you would believe in me. 4 bad. 4 bad. 2 bad. Also bad. Although, I probably should have been able to steal that, right? I don't understand why. There's a couple of big mistakes at the end of the round there, but it's okay. 2... Okay, we don't need you. There's already like a complete thing here. 4, 8, 9. My nose is like completely stuffed. I'm trying to like mouth breathe and it's not working out for me. You can only steal sequences from the person to the left of you. Whoa. You can steal triplets from everywhere on the board. That is so oddly specific. I don't fully understand, but I comprehend, if that makes sense. I don't need you. You're the same guy that I got rid of earlier, and you're trying to force your way back into my house. I'm just not really a fan of that. You're disinvited from the party. I just wish that I could breathe, you know? I'm gonna mute and then blow my nose. Never mind, I have to play a tile. I'm going to mute and then blow my nose. Why is it already my turn again? Hold on, I wasn't thinking at all. We'll get rid of you. I'm going to be honest, I was at the point where, like, even though I blew my nose, like, there's still just, like, complete bricks of cement taking place in my thing. You forgot to mute? I know that I didn't. You can't get me with that. You're lucky. I know what I've done. I'm confident with my choices. And even if I didn't forget to mute, it's more just, like, it would kind of, like, maybe gross you out a little bit. Oh, it's insane how unlucky I am. We're going to just get rid of it, I guess. We've given up on it. But you did forget? I know what I did. And I did not forget. I don't believe you. You're a liar. A fraudulent? Sounded gross as hell? No, it didn't. Nothing came out. We're at the point of the allergies where it's just actual full-on construction going up in the nostrils and there's nothing that I can do about it. Even though I try to blow it all out, it stays. It's built a home and family in there. And it won't leave. Even if I give it the eviction notice, it just stays and there's nothing that I can do about it. Because nobody's willing to help. Let me get rid of you. I don't need you. Yeah, I only need like a couple of tiles here. There's just not even a world where it sounds as gross as like some of the other noises that I've made. Trying to breathe. You have squatters in your nostrils? Yeah, I do. 111 111 222. I don't need you. I don't need you either. Hey, like what noises? There was a moment earlier where I tried to breathe through my mouth, and I don't really know what happened, but it's kind of like my tongue had reached back and completely closed my throat. So when like that kind of noise, do you know what like the puffer fish sounds like whenever it's like eating the carrot, like before it literally dies? It kind of was like that a little bit, but like grosser in a unique kind of way. Like that definitely is like way worse than trying to blow your nose. I hate to say it, but you muted the music. It's actually just not possible. I don't think you understand. Like nowhere in the workflow can that happen. I would have to go into the settings and then specifically turn that stuff off. That voice, true. Who knew that dogs could speak? You don't need the 4, I understand. The AI is playing the strongest game that we've seen so far. And I'm hoping that it steals probably like 20,000 from Jury so we can even out the scoreboard a little bit. Because Jury's already at like 42,000, it's insane. We got rid of you a second ago. Crazy how fast you muted the music? Yeah, it's impressive, right? Still losing points over here. It's the most tragic that I have ever felt. That doesn't make any sense. It's the worst that I've ever felt. Sometimes I try to just like use words and they don't function in the way that like my brain usually like immediately comprehends them as. Oh, the next in the sequence gets the extra points. That's why this guy has like the radioactive hue instead of the 7. I understand now. I just clicked. We don't need the 2. Most useless thing that I've ever seen. Apparently Jury needs the 2. We're kind of winning. Want to get out of here? I could probably held on to you because that would have been like more points or whatever. But you know, we don't need the radioactive hue. We can just win on our own virtue instead of relying on the gimmicks of the game. Can you give me a little advice? Feel free. Feel free. Unless Jury and Blue would like not like that, which is also completely fair. In which case I'll close my eyes and ears and then not look at anything for the rest of the stream. But please. Blue's thinking. Okay, take your time. Continue. Think as hard as you need. Usually floating middle tiles are better to keep around than floating dragons ones. For real? Don't I need those things? Like the dragons and stuff? Don't I need them? You can. That's good. It's totally not like you have mod to delete messages. That's also true. You're actively here. You could remove things if they were like, no, you can't look. You can't look. It's unfair. I thought I needed the dragons and stuff. You can use them, but you don't have to? Oh, I thought they were important. Like, get myself like a few sequences or whatever, and then like a couple of dragons, and then I win. Kind of thing. I guess we can get rid of like... Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You're the only dragon I need? Oh, how sweet, I think. Oh, we're so good. This is what having floating dragons does for us. And I guess also having that tile that we grabbed there. It's just the skill that I have. We're stealing from Jury and getting 20,000 points. You better watch out. Please, please, please be true. I'm manifesting it. We need to close the gap at least a little bit before the end of this. Bonya. Oh, I knew it. It was inevitable. I felt it coming. Please be worth a good amount. It's not. It's 2,000 points. Okay. I really felt like I was stealing everything you had, but I went and like dug through your couch cushions and found 3/4, and then like I'm acting like I've made the biggest heist known to man. Sobbing in the club. Just saw somebody sobbing in the club. Let me get rid of you, I guess. I don't need you. What comes next after a red dragon? Is it a white dragon or a green dragon? Oh wait, the radioactive hue. Never mind, it's a white dragon. The white dragon just not being visible is kind of funny in its own way. I think the Mahjong creators were going for something kind of silly. We don't need you. It's okay. I'm gonna berate the AI. I think I'm warming up to the AI. Maybe that's like the plan that it has to like win the game. It's slowly sitting there laughing at blue. If you think about it, a 4 can improve your hand if you draw any of 2, 3, 4, 6. With while a dragon or wind can only improve if you draw itself. Oh, you are thinking like statistically and stuff, and that just does make a lot of sense. White dragon is kind of worth a lot of points, but like the AI has already trashed literally everything, so I guess we probably don't have to go that route. So we will get rid of it. There's no point in holding on. I should have held on to the green, I guess, if I were to hold on to a dragon at all, which maybe I shouldn't have hold on to dragons at all, seeing as how you are saying that. Isn't it having winds, or yeah, that's what they're called. Isn't having a wind in the corresponding wind seat just like an objectively good thing, though? Or what am I looking for? I guess we're going for a... That works very well, actually. I guess maybe you have to like understand how it ties into your hands, and I'm just not understanding how it ties into your hands. I'm not thinking about it at all. Let me get rid of you because you're useless still. It is in terms of letting you make a hand fast, but it's not the only option. Okay. That makes sense, I think. I have drawn 3s like so many times over, and I just don't need them. It's absurd. I've got so many setups here, and I just can't use a single one. I don't want you. I've already got so many of you. So many, it's pointless. There's no point in having all of these clones of each other. Oh. We're going. I'm just so glad that it tells me what I have, so I don't have to think about it. I can just look at the numbers and then think about the odds. Come on, jury. Now's the chance to close the gap further. Please, please, please. Let me drop one of these. The tea drinking. It's gotta be weird for like, because whenever they're in the lobby playing the same game that I am, but they're hearing my reasoning like a whole 25 minutes after I give it initially, which has to be a little disorienting as well. So maybe I'm getting into the mind games in a deeper way than I can understand. It's not like they can effectively use the information. I don't think. Please, please. I've got so many options here. You just have to fall into one. Please. I'm begging you. Do me a favor. No. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. I saw that going through and I was like, Jury's gonna steal off of me for sure, and there's no coming back. I got a whole another 2,000 points. I'm kind of wasting all the points here, but there's a real chance that I can like overtake you now. Fives, should I take? We will take you. I guess I should have gotten rid of one of these, but that's okay. If we can get a 4, that would be cool. Jonging it. We're straight up jonging it right now. Welcome, Holland. We've gotten second place literally every game that we have played. Switch you out for the better you. Congratulations, you've made it further as a person. Jonging your peanuts. Let's not get inappropriate in the chat room here. That's completely uncalled for. I can't believe that a mod would say that. I expect better from you. You are worthless as a 9. Just woke up from a nap. Maybe that's why you haven't quite thought through what you should say and what you shouldn't. Let me go rid of you. You're so sorry, you'll do better. I'll think about forgiving you, but it might take me some time, and I hope you understand that. Let me get rid of the 8 as well. Although it does look like we could have formed a team there, but we threw out the foundations of the team, and then we're surprised whenever it didn't work out. Maybe we should give things a little more chance to flourish and thrive. We will get rid of you. I like the south wind, as I am in the south seat. However, blue has simply disposed of basically every form of wind that can happen. 50 subs happened, I want to say that was last night. I'm not entirely sure whenever it actually happened. I would have to go look. I think it was last night though. I was surprised, but now we have like the halfway to 100 exactly. So hopefully the climb continues. Stealing turns. I've already disposed of you once. I had no idea these existed, but for my little brother's birthday, they got these like, it's a big like rectangle like platter full of cheesecake squares. And I didn't know that they made like cheesecake in these tiny little square forms, but they do. And it was like the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. It had like a little like truffle wrapper around it. So you would like undo your little cheesecake square and then eat the cheesecake square. It was kind of cute in its own way. Let me get rid of you. I don't need you. Apparently Jury does. She always seems to need exactly what I have. Blue getting turn skipped. I'm sorry that it happens to you. Not my birthday. It was for my little brother's birthday. Because that is nearby. What should I get rid of here? I'm taking up too much time. I'm about to lose all the extra seconds that I have, which is insane. I feel like I'm thinking more than I should. I'm gonna steal you so bad, but I'm not going to. 5 seconds really does go by quick. Maybe it is faster than what I assumed. Get rid of you. Was that the right choice? I believe so. Yes, it was. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Never mind. We are not catching up to Jury. It's probably worth 7,000 points too. Never mind. We're just going for low stake plays. It's still catch-upable. The last round, I have to win this round. Getting rid of the green dragon. I don't need him. Green is not a great one for us right now. Gotta finish an episode from before you nap for 3 hours. Have fun. An episode of what? Why would you say that and then just like leave and not say what you were watching? Let me get rid of the 9 as well. I'm feeling like me and AI are on the same wavelength. I can understand where they're going, and I think I'll just follow along with what they have, although now it might be better to hold on to that. Get rid of this because Blue's already trashed everything that we've known. We kind of were already in the east seat. We're just going to get rid of all the wind. There's no point. Koi has changed my worldview permanently. 2, 3, 4. 3, 6, 6, 7, 8. We don't need you, I believe. We'll hold on to you for now. 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. 1, 2, 5. Okay. It all means nothing, but it feels like it means something to me. And maybe that's all that matters. You're also in the trash. I always thought that the north symbol, whenever I was playing Yakuza and I had to memorize these things, the north symbol kind of reminded me of like a Yankees symbol, so that's how I like memorized it. And then like the west symbol looked like a bunch of claws, so I memorized it via claws. And what did I remember the south as? I think I just remembered. Oh, you know what it was? The most of the drawing is at the bottom of the tile. So that's how I memorized the south tiles, because most of the drawing was at the south. 6, 7, 8. I don't need you. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're on our way. So I memorized it by, because they kind of look like English letters. That too. The claws on the W look like a W. North does look very similar to an N. The south does not look very much like an S at all. And the east does not look very much like an east, but like you can kind of process of elimination your way out of that one. 6, 7. I did not. Okay, cool. I was about to like hate myself a little bit, but we don't need to. We're good without hating ourselves, I believe. I moved you a little closer to my mouth. So I hope you like my crisp voice whispering in your ears even further, except I'm not whispering at all. I'm kind of screaming directly at you. Getting right up to your ear and then talking at normal volume probably sounds like I'm blowing your eardrums out, giving you tinnitus. But I hope that you like this form of tinnitus. Whenever I played band in high school, I feel like I kind of might have like permanently messed up my left ear. Because sometimes whenever like, I talked about this before, whenever I'm like listening to loud stuff for, oh, it's insane, Blue. Whenever I listen to loud... This is how we end it? Really? The final round is 1,000 points? Oh, no. Good game, Jury. Good game, Blue. Good game, AI. We don't get anything for it, but it was a lot of fun. Play 2 matches in the friends room. Jury, I kind of wish that you got like 6,000 points or 60,000 points instead of 0 points. It has been over 2 hours. It has been a good Mahjong stream. It's been of proper length. I enjoyed it. I don't know if the enjoyment came through. I think I was able to talk through a lot of it. Surprisingly, I feel like my brain was working on overdrive. It's kind of to a similar wavelength as like what my brain has to do through bigotry, so I can't like straight up say how things work. You don't know how the game works, but you just bodied like the rest of us. So, you know, maybe you could have a little humility right now and say that you did pretty good, so the rest of us don't have to feel as bad as we do right now. Just have a little bit of understanding, right? But I will be back. Not on Wednesday. Wednesday I will be on Jury's channel for Jury's thing. So whatever series I start will be next Wednesday, which I will also have a little more time after this week. So I will be back on Friday, Virtue's last reward, and then Sunday I will be back with some kind of game. I've got like a list of one-off games that I want to do. I'm gonna be honest, something like Mahjong Soul or Bigotry is always possible because I just enjoy these. And putting time into them feels good, and I feel smart whenever I get further into them. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to thank people. I forgot to thank people at the end of last stream, so I can make up for that now. Thank you, Jury. Thank you, Cyan. Thank you, Spice. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Koi. And thank you, Blue. And thank you, Holland. And that should be everybody. This is the first time I've had like a little bit of a pre-chat chat going on, which was a new experience. That was kind of cool because I would occasionally just like stop by into the chat and then see that like 2 more messages appeared and I would be able to type stuff out before stream as I was setting things up. There was a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream, so I'm kind of pleased with my own ability to adapt with that on the fly and get things working in the middle of the game, but it was kind of stressful, so I'll just make sure that things work before stream next time. I did not expect that at all, but things went okay. Smiling trophy, so true. Either way, I will talk to you all on Friday and or on Wednesday at Jury Han channel. I can say the full name this time because that's where I'll be as a channelage. But either way, other than that, I will be finishing a short hopefully tonight. If not, it will be tomorrow for sure. And I will talk to you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.